Back to episode 9. 2 days passed. It is badly is still stubborn to accept the rejection, and she still blames everyone in the house generally and his for having headaches with their daughter's action. Taehyung, I have something to talk to you. Come to my workroom. Generally asks Taehyung to follow him. Taehyung just obey and already ready with whatever he will be told about. Taehyung, in 3 days the exam to the school will be opened. I'm sure you are ready to for the exam. Will you take it? Asked generally directly to Taehyung. Taehyung is nervous and surprised with the news. It really soon, and he doesn't know if he is fully prepared for it. What if he failed? They didn't even speak to each other after that. What happened? Does his father want to send him away? I'm not sure if I'm ready, father. If my stay here make everyone unhappy, I will rent another place and work. Then look at the floor all the time. He said that he will lose his family again. It must be because he brings bad luck, like his stepmother said. No, Taehyung, it's not because of that. Don't think like that. You are my son no matter what. Then what? Why the sudden exam, father? I'm not sure myself, but I heard the exam will be moved forward. I will not send you if you are not ready. I understand. I also want to spend time with you. Taehyung smiles when he saw how sincere his father is. It is for his best too. Now it is the best time to let everything be better. I will pack and get ready, father. Come here, my son. Taehyung runs into the embrace. He missed it too much. If you were my daughter, I wouldn't let you leave my house. I would have keep you locked in my room. The joke lightened the mood. Taehyung laughed a bit. If I was a girl, I would still be in palace, father. It might be. I'm glad that you are my son now. Yes, I'm glad too. I'm sorry for rejecting Lil. I don't want to make anyone unhappy. It's okay, Taehyung. Lil needs to learn that she will not get everything she wants. I hope you forgive her manners. I understand, father. I don't mind much. I hope she will find the best husband for herself. I just can't accept her as I don't love her. Taehyung doesn't know why he had the thought that he needs to protect his heart. It's like his heart is not belong to him anymore because he can't get to anyone. Generally smile when he look at Taehyung. He knows what his son wants, even though his son still can't realize what he wants. I understand, Taehyung, because you and your heart belongs to someone else already. Taehyung look at General confused with the answer. Go and pack what you need. You need things. 3 days will be not enough. Generally send Taehyung out of his workroom. Taehyung always, but still can't guess the meaning of his father's words. Time escaped. Taehyung leave the house with a bit heavy heart, but he knows it all for good. Lil needs time to recover from the rejection, and Taehyung is not cruel to stay there, rubbing salt on her wound. Han accompany Taehyung to take the exam. The result will be out in 3 days. After the exam done, Taehyung decided to stay at his mother's hut on the hill. He enjoyed being there and can't stay long with him. They will have a chance to visit his mother's grave too. Young, can't wait for you because I need to be in the palace. I know you can do it. I will visit you soon. Han ruffles thanks softly. He wanted to stay for support, but he needs to go to the palace. The king wants Han to write a book for his son. Taehyung entered the exam hall. Everyone looks so loaded. He feels like he is out of the place, even though his outfits are expensive too. Taehyung sick of unnecessary thoughts and focus on exam. He is here to be a healer. In the palace, it is never the same after Taehyung left. It is weird because Taehyung was just a mate, but he leaves a huge impact to the palace, especially to the prince and the king. The prince always asks king for Taehyung, but he remembers his promise to listen to his father. He always stay with Hani and Jin. The king doesn't even close to any concubines anymore. He is focusing his life more to the company and his son. Jungkook even decreased the number of concubines, but because it seems not needed anymore in the palace, ministers realize this drastic change. It almost the same when the king faced heartbreak, but no one opened their mouth to say anything to the king father. Jungkook stopped reading his scrolls and looked at his son who is running at him. Jungkook smiled and catch his son in time. Jungkook hugged his prince close to him. The prince is solid region. What do you want, son? Jungkook ruffled Yoon's hair while focusing what his son wants to tell him. I want to see Taehyung. Nona. Jungkook can't answer it. He can't give what his son wants to. He feels bad for as a father. Taehyung Nona is far from here. She will be tired if she came here. Jungkook tried his best to give an excuse that will make his son understand. Really, we can visit? Yoon asked. We can't go there too. It will take a lot of to leave palace. It is not safe for you. Be patient a bit, my son. I'm sure she will visit you. Jungkook said, okay. Yoon sadly agreed. Hugs Jungkook. He can't be stubborn about this. He doesn't want father. Yes, my son. Jungkook looks at his son lovingly. Can I marry my friend? Jungkook glanced at that question. He doesn't know. His son has crush on someone who is that lucky girl. Taehyung Nona. Jungkook stunned at the answer. Never once he thought his son likes Taehyung that much. So much to think about marry Taehyung. I can't, father. Yoon pouted sadly when he can see a clear frown on Jungkook's forehead. You like her that much, Jungkook asked Jungkook, forcing a smile on his sore face. He barely can forget Taehyung's presence, and now his son wants to marry and the said person. Jungkook sighed and ignored what his son talked to him later on. Jungkook has a lot of thoughts and half of it full up with his mate. Father, can't we visit her? His son is still hopeful to see his crush son. I have explained to you it's not easy. Besides, his brother will be here today. You can ask him about her. Young writer? Asked Yoon cheerfully. He really likes Han because Han writes a lot of child book too. Yoon loves reading like his late mother. Not reading much. Just look around the book. He is still learning at young age. Yes, you can ask him during tea time. Now go to your uncle so that father can finish some work. Okay, Yoon leaves Jungkook alone. He went where Namjoon is. Of course, with Jin, they have no secret making like before anymore. Even though Jungkook wants to stop their relationship, he can't. He can't when Namjoon likes Jin that much. What a dilemma in Jungkook right now. Namjoon and Jin and Hani spend time with Prince. Hani also become the group of mates to Prince. Yoon still miss Taehyung, but this time his time occupied with his other friends. Jin, do you know what Taehyung is doing now? Asked Namjoon to Jin. The palace seems like lost connection with Taehyung all over, especially since General also retired. I don't know either, Jun. I want to know what happened to her too. Jin really is worried because he heard nothing from Taehyung at all. It's not easy to send letters into the palace without the king's acknowledgement. Jin just can't pray and hope Taehyung is happy and living well at his new household. I hope she can be here. Yoon clearly needs my stubborn brother too. Namjoon sighed deeply. Jin came to know Namjoon's identity when Yoon called him uncle. Every time everything goes bad at first because Jin can't accept he is a friend to the prince's brother and other prince, but after Namjoon talk and explain everything, they become friends again. Maybe more. Jin still thinks he doesn't deserve to have a special relationship with the royal. He is only a mere guard. The king looks okay to me. For me, commented Jin, the king still doesn't like Jin much, so he tends to stay away from king's presence. You think so? He focuses on work more than himself. I know he likes Lady Taehyung. He is just trapped in his past love. Commented Namjoon. Jin just nod. He just slowly can't believe Namjoon thinks as Jin is. The king has feelings for Taehyung. Do you think Taehyung likes my brother too? Asked Namjoon to Jin, asking for opinion because based on his observation, Taehyung doesn't like his brother much. I don't know. I can't read his feelings well. Jin said. Uncle, come here, crocodile. Yoon is coming, calling for Namjoon. Namjoon and Jin run to him when they heard crocodile. Crocodile in Palace Lake. That's dangerous. Where? Asked Jin, worried. Here, a baby crocodile. Yoon saw an animal under the leaf, a very small crocodile known as lizard. Jin and Namjoon laughed when they saw the cute crocodile. Yoon is still young to know about animal names. It's a lizard, Yoon, not crocodile. Namjoon said, lizard, can I pet? Yoon asked, no prince, it might be poisonous. Let's go, it's already dark. You want to talk to young writer, right? Jin asked. Yes, go. Yoon happily ran to the palace. Honey runs along, following the prince. He is as fast a set of legs. The exam went well. Taehyung spent his time at the old hut. After visiting his mother's grave, he was with his stepfather accidentally and was able to hide till he is here alone and without no one know about it. He gets everything he needs for the 3 days stay from the market. Taehyung swept the rotten bed for him to sleep and set his back. He sits on it and looks outside at the dark sky. A few stars, but a big round full moon shines the land. Mother, I want to be a healer and a useful human being for the world. I have done bad things. I even deceived a king. I will have my head chopped if the king knows about it. Even my new family will be threatened. Taehyung wipes his tears with his sleeve. Should I just give up my dream and leave this country, or maybe I can live in a cheap deep forest alone? He feels scared every time he thinks about himself as Lady Taehyung. It's true, everything is fine now, and he is back with his true self, a man Taehyung. But if fates play its game and expose his crime, many people will suffer the consequences. Everyone they love will have to face it, even though it's not even their fault. Do you know what is the worst among all? Taehyung asked the moon, hoping his mother's face will be seen and his mother can smile to encourage him to continue his life. I fell in love with the king. I don't know how, mother. It just happened. Why I fell for him? Taehyung asked. Taehyung knows falling in love with the king is like dreaming for moon to fall into your lap. It's never going to be happen. The day I leave the palace, the day I realize that I want to stay at his side, but I can't. Taehyung hugs his knees together and hides his face. He is ashamed for himself, willing and striving for something he can't have. Taehyung let his night take away his sadness and sleep take over his tired body and soul. Han already arrived at the palace at night. He gets some rest before he started walking tomorrow. He doesn't know why the king and the prince are waiting for his presence this much, making him nervous. The breakfast is really awkward and full of photographs because the king is here. Han keeps his head low and is silently scared he offends the king or anything. Right, Han, you done with your breakfast? Asked Jungkook directly. His voice is full of authority. Yes, sir, I'm done. I am ready to write anytime now. Han is nervous to his bone. He is suffocating that he can't even breathe properly. The books can wait. My son wants to talk to you. Let's go outside at the lake. Asked Jungkook. Yeah, yes, sir, of course. Three of them having hot tea with rice cake. Yoon is eager to ask about his Taehyung Nona. Young writer. Taehyung Nona good? Ask Yoon directly. Han is shocked. He knows nothing about Taehyung. He is known by the royal. He thought his father adopted Taehyung because Taehyung lost his parents in some war, and Taehyung Nona, my new family? Ask Han to make sure they are talking about the same person. Yes, answer Jungkook on his son's behalf. He is surprised that Han doesn't know about Taehyung's past in the palace. Jungkook thought that general doesn't want to make anything hard for Taehyung too, so maybe the general lie about the past of Taehyung in the palace. My son is a friend of Taehyung. I don't know much about it either, and I don't know her well. You always talk about her. Later, I heard my father adopted her, making my son sad when she left. Jungkook explained and hide the maid part. Han can't believe all this. He really never knew this. He is confused. Taehyung never said anything about knowing a prince too, and why are they calling him her? You look confused. The king continued. Yes, sir, I spent a lot of time with him, but he never mentioned anything like that. I'm surprised. Jungkook clenched his mouth. His scroll face Jungkook didn't like. Maybe he doesn't want know that my son is a prince. Jungkook reasoned not. Han nods his head. Maybe that's true. So he just believe it. You talk about Taehyung all the time, and Han answered whatever he can. Jungkook stay with him, listening to their conversation. He feels pain inside because the Taehyung they are talking about is the same Taehyung is supposed to know, but it's a different person. Yes, Taehyung can't even hold a sword. They both giggle together at that, having fun, bad mouthing about Taehyung. Taehyung must have coughed badly in the mountain. Taehyung Nona is scared of rocks. Funny, they laughed again. Jungkook just smiled, looking at his son. Everything enjoying the conversation. If talking about Taehyung make him this happy, what will happen if they meet? It will be the 5th birthday present son. Jungkook make a mental note for himself. Next month will be his son's birthday. Jungkook will bring Yoon to see Taehyung. The conversation continued a few hours more, but Yoon is here to do work. He left for work after the fun conversation to be continued. When I have a hint for all of you, soon Jungkook is going to figure out about Taehyung's true identity. But what is he going to do? I'm not going to tell you. But in next episode, he is going to find out that Taehyung is not a girl but a man. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, so I'll see you with the next episode. I hope you will enjoy it too. Bye bye.